So this is a little video on my quar models that I have. So quar is a war game, kind of my best comparison would be like bolt action, but like World War I, and with these anteaters. And so I bought the specialist and the command squad, as well as the starter box, which gave you 12 riflers, and I have my yard rail. I don't know how to pronounce it well. Basically, like the lieutenant here, and then another rifler, and then these are the heavy riflers that I have. This one's throwing a grenade. This one's also throwing a grenade. And at the time, they didn't have the guns on the back, like where the guns were individually, just like by itself. So I had to cut off the arm for that one, and this one, I had to cut off the arm for this one, and glue it to the hand there, so it looked like he's throwing a grenade, and kind of T-posing. But I like this war model, or this war game, because of just like the kind of like colorful, bright colors that the skin tones give compared to like the dark, grungy aesthetic to the bases. And so I have 12 riflers here, 12 riflers here that I just built, and these ones I used parts from the command sprue and parts from the specialist one to give myself. Let me grab one of them. So this is basically another Pathfinder, because I really like the Pathfinder's rifles. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the gun and like him differently from the Pathfinders, so he looks more like a regular rifler with a bayonet compared to, let me grab one of the specialists. As you can see, it's basically the same. I'm gonna paint these more like in like a camouflage tone. Then these guys are gonna be more army green and like tans and browns and all that, while I might actually try to get some like foliage somehow draped over their heads. We'll see. But here's the tank I have. It's made out of resin. They just came out with a tank that is plastic, and I'm really tempted to buy it because it looks pretty goofy and cool, and I really like the vehicles in the game. I used a little tiny micro drill to do like the little scratches and bullet holes and stuff. And I just like dry brushed the metal like it's been like scraped or like whatever. This doesn't have a ladder, so if I find one, I'll be able to put one on the side and make it look cool. And then these are tokens I made because so the command squad only comes with 10 soldiers, and the sprue with the bases comes with 12. So I had 2 extra ones, and I thought I'd make a token for 2 squirrels. So here's one, kind of just hiding behind a tree. And then this is another one. Running into battle, trying to order stuff. Like send some letters and orders to the other rifler commands, squads, whatever. And then these are the wounded resin guys. There was 3 of them. So there's this pose. Then there's this one. I need to buy one of the rotating display things so that I can set up my camera and just have the models spin around so I can show you each of them individually once I paint them and all that. So that will be that. I wanted to show you the 3 mechanics that I also got. So there's this one. They all come in one piece. And the resin is heavier than the plastic, if you didn't know that already. But I really like the mechanics. They go for the tanks, and like they fix them and all that. Where's my other one? There you are. So 2 people defending the guy with the wrench, basically. And then, I mean, I can go into pointing what they are. I'm trying to find my finger, there we are. So, we have a rocket guy, machine gun guy, a trench raider, a pathfinder, another pathfinder, another trench raider, another machine gunner, another trench raider, a loader for the rockets. So this guy has a rifle, but he can like help reload the rockets. Because the guy was like the creator of the game was talking about how they might change the rules where you might need a loader, and I just thought might as well make it just in case. This is the loader for the machine gun crew. He's got, I really want to show you this guy because I'm pretty proud of him. So he's got a lot of ammo strapped to him. I really like him. His name is Private Load, because I thought it would be funny. So, there's that guy. And then we got the command squad, where we got the musician, and then another musician playing a banjo. And then we have another trench raider. We have just a lot of guys. I will make another video when I buy like a spinning plate for him, and it'll be a lot easier for me because you can actually like see all the details of the models, and I'm not picking them up and all that. But so I have 12 here, and then I'm building 12 more here, and here is my method of like making those little planks and stuff, is just using toothpicks, and I have barbed wire. I left it in the other room, but it's from Army Painter. It's Battlefield razor wire. So it's the ones that I have, like that one, and that one there. I think that's it. No, that one there too. And for the reason I didn't do the barbed wire for this squad is because I wasn't sure if I wanted, because like, I don't know if you can see here, the more like natural kind of like wood that I did, where I just stained the pot or the toothpicks with a wash, and it like worked pretty well, other than the places that had the glue. But then for this one, I rolled it with paintbrush, then glued it to the 2 ends, and then like I put it on the, like I rolled it onto it, glued it, then I glued it into place, then glued this one into place, and then put it over top, and then glued it. But I'm really proud of this one. This is Private Fromage. He's pretty cool. I really like how I did him. I put his backpack on the bottom, but then I kind of went back to like the Civil War age backpacks, because I don't know, I like the backpacks being on the top, but I know that it can be in both, so I might do some bottom bed rolls for these guys. But there's a lot more vehicles that I really want. Like, they just came out with the plastic one, and then there's these machine gun turrets that they have, and then there's just a lot more things coming out in the quar universe. And I was originally getting the Western Arnarians, and they were in resin, and the only plastic ones were in the what is it scale? Not 28mm, but is it 12mm? No, that doesn't sound right. 18? The smaller scale. And these ones are 28, so basically the size of like a tau. So technically, if you really wanted to, you can technically use these guys as a like an auxiliary tau race of anteaters that are all colorful. But I don't know, I like the quar universe. There's just a lot in it. It's like, it's not simple, but it's not like complex at the same time. It's not Trench Crusade. It's just funny little cute guys ready to kill you. So like, as you can see with that guy, he's got a like trench mask on, and this is the private of the trench raiders, and then the captain of the trench raiders has no helmet, and you get the beady little eyes. And there's in the command squad sprue, there's these cigarettes that they can smoke, and I just thought it was silly. But this is just a rifler smoking a ciggy, and then I have another rifler drinking a cup of coffee. And I really like the command sprue. Like, that was like my favorite sprue. Like, if you ever get in this game, that's one of my recommendations, is the command sprue. Let me show you the box, because I really like the art style of the box. So it's like watercolor based, and like you can see what they are meant to look like. But you know, it's genuinely, I love these little guys. I want to be able to buy or build a table for me to actually like play the game on, because at the moment we just have a mat or like a section taped off on the floor that we can play on. But I generally really love this game. It's bolt action in rules slightly, and they just have a fun, colorful, creative little universe